My country people, fellow Nigerians, why is it that Tinubu regime does not implement their own budgets? Have you asked yourself the question, why it be say since Tinubu come 2023, since they snatch it, grab it, run and enter, why be say Tinubu and the Affliction Progressive Congress, government of master strategy, why it be say they know they implement their own budget? Not forget, say budget is not just a document, it is a law. That is why they call it Appropriations Act. Why is it that they know they implement the budget? And not take my words for them. Listen to all the statements from the people inside the government where they stand on the Uriburuku mandate 2027 and beyond. My people, Nigerians, take 2027 election seriously. Tinubu and APC, they run one of the most dangerous regimes in the history of leadership of any country. If you allow this affliction to last a day beyond May 29, 2027, my thoughts and prayers are with all of us. This is what happens when you allow lunatics to overrun the asylum, when you allow a bunch of invalids to destroy the lives of others. Listen to the senator from Borno State, Senator Mohammed Mongono, talking to the Minister for Finance. Just share this video if you can.
Where are these monies going to? This is my question. Why is budget not implemented? Because it is a breach of the law and it's an impeachable offense. It's the target of our revenue collection. It is inherently contradictory for government to woefully fail to implement the budget. Where are these revenue going to?
Where are they going to?
If the budget, for example, 2025 budget has not been implemented.
Really?
And we have to roll over 70% of 2025 to 2026. And that with the promise that 30% will be implemented before March. Up to March, even 30% was not implemented. National Assembly has to extend the lifespan of the budget up to September to allow government to implement just 30% component of 2025 budget. The issue of 2026 have not arisen completely. Has not arisen. Has not even started up initial. It has not even arisen. So, don't you think is it not contradictory? Or where are these revenues going to?
Where are the revenues going to? Every day you go here, they say custom recover this money. This one jam make about how many billion? This 1 billion. Yet they don't borrow, push out more than 200 trillion debt. Yet budget they never sponsor. They never fit finance budget, implement them. Do you know that they moved the 2025 budget into 2026? Said that between January to March, at least 30% they go implement them. As at this July, they never implement the 30%. The Godswill Akpabio led the most useless money points Tinubu daycare Senate. They move and grant waiver to move them up to September for them to implement just 30% of 2025 budget. That is as we they talk the 2026 oath. They never even talk about that. Because unfortunately, you allowed your National Assembly to become a den of unarmed robbers, packed with bunch of invalids. Listen to Tinubu in September of 2025.
Today I'm standing before you, I can brag. The revenue, we have met our target of revenue for the whole year. We met it in August.
We have met our revenue target. I can boast about it. As he talk for September, by December, former Minister for Finance, Wale Edu, go before National Assembly to defend and talk about the budget and the finance issue for the country. Here waiting Wale Edu talk.
2025, the estimate was 40 trillion naira. Okay. What we are going to get is roughly 10 trillion naira in terms of federal government's cash revenue.
So you wonder why Wale do not last as minister. Master strategy talk by September say we have met targets. In minister by December talk say we not even meet them, we not reach half. Now 10%, we now 10 million we reach. 10 billion out of the projected 40 billion. But not be there the team bad though. Now listen to the chairman of FIRS to explain what they even use the one way they get, what they take and they do.
I mentioned here today that we have 2024. We are 2025. But you have 1 year revenue. Use it to manage 2-year budget. So even if you met the 1 year revenue, how will you hear the honorable minister say, I'm paying 2024, whereas you are taking 2025 revenue to pay 2024. So
even if you meet them, you are taking a 1 year revenue to service budget of another year plus supplementary budget wey dey that year. Ani ori buruku lenshi, oshi lenshi, ori buruku mandate, master strategy rede, government kati, government panti. Nigerians, my message to you, go and get your PVC. Not about Peter Obio for our own lives. This government is not just bad government. It is a threat to our existence as a country. If this affliction lasts a day beyond 2027, get ready to vote and defend your vote. Tinubu can never win free and fair election. All of the money where you not see plus budget, now packaging ahead of 2027 to do the unthinkable. But the power of the people must be greater than the criminals in power. A bunch of nuisance destroying the lives of the people, stealing from you koro and telling you you can do nothing. My country people, can you not do anything to help yourself? APC ori buruku lenshi. Oshi, make una see master strategy government, master strategy ori buruku, master strategy rede. My name is Peter for
You heard everything they said in that video. This Tinubu government, tell me what they never do us. Tell me what this Tinubu government never do. These people. We are thinking that Buhari is the worst government that Nigeria has ever had. Now come Tinubu own. These people, they don't care about us. They can do anything they like. They have not implemented any budget. You just hear money on 40 trillion, 30 trillion, 10 billion, 4 billion. They have not implemented even a single budget. It is the breach of the law. These people are just like, they are. If you ask me, all this money now that they have not implemented, all this budget, they are just keeping all those money for next year election. These people, this Tinubu government, this Tinubu administration, they will do everything possible to remain in power. They will do anything. Go to me anywhere. You see, this Tinubu government, all of them from A to Z, they will do anything possible to remain in power because they know that the very moment they failed to remain in power, which is next year, that the law will catch up with them. If they fail to remain in power, most of them will be in prison. That's why they can do anything just to remain in power. And I see they laugh some Nigerians that are saying that it does not concern me. See, if you do not participate in the election, if you don't do not participate in election by voting, casting your vote, see, another person will do it for you. And once another person do that for you, you will not like the outcome. You will not like the result. Because your voter's card is your power. Your PVC is your power. Go and get your PVC. This one is not a matter of whether it concerns me, it does not concern me. See, these people, they are robbing off your future, your children's future, your great-grandchildren's future. These people are robbing everything off. They are stealing our money publicly. Like, this one don't say they hide them. They are stealing everything, kuro, telling you that you cannot do anything. This is the worst government in history of this country. This Tinubu government. Better go and get your PVC. Go and get your PVC. This one is not a matter of whether it does not concern me, wouldn't concern you, wouldn't not concern me. Go and get your PVC. Go and, if you know that you love your life, you love yourself, go and get your PVC. Do your voting. That's the only power you have. I will still play another video for you. Let's hear from Justice Crack. I will still play another video for you. The level of corruption in this country, I don't know what to say. Let me play another video for you. Watch it to the end and don't forget to follow this page. Don't forget to subscribe. Turn on the notification button so that whenever I drop content, YouTube will notify you. I will just be bringing to you latest news that is happening in Nigeria. Let's watch another video. Thank you.
Social media one time ago, I told you guys that the biggest enablers of corruption in Nigeria are the civil servants. Yes. Now, I live in Abuja. If you live in Abuja, have you ever tried to go to all those Ministry of Finance
Ministry of Education and go and see how they behave in their offices. In fact, I can tell you for a fact that almost 50% of the Ministry of Finance office is empty. Some of them don't come to work at all. Now, the reason why I'm saying this is that this recent video trending everywhere of Jigawa State Governor who went to the state secretariat, secretariat, to go and inspect. 11 a.m. they never come work. Yes, 11 a.m. Government officials, civil servants, they never come work. What are they doing at home? Now, yes, it's good we drag the president. I'm very good at that. I go drag Tinubu 9 forth. I go see drag him for this. I will drag the governors, drag the local government chairman. But you, the civil servants, they employ you to just do your part. You know, go come work. Some of them, do you know that some of them are even jackpot? They've left the country. They don't jackpot. They still they collect salary. Remember during Buhari's tenure, we had almost 5,000 ghost workers. Almost 5,000 ghost workers. They know they come work, but they collect salary. Now, will you blame them? No, you don't. No. Yes, as much as they are most of the enablers of corruption. Now, let me tell you the reason why I call them the enablers of corruption is that they are the placeholder or they are the custodian. In fact, that's the English. They are the custodian of corruption because the governors, the ones that come in through elected position, they come in and go. Now, those civil servants are the custodian of the corruption. They will hold it. So if this administration comes, they will be the one to introduce that corruption to the new administration. They will hold it. So, let me give you for example now. As Buhari's administration came, they will introduce the Buhari's administration, say, hey, now so will they sign on for here, now so will they thief money for here, now so will they do on for here. They will introduce that corruption to them. Now, as Buhari can go, Tinubu's administration come, now then go introduce that corruption to them again, say, now so will they thief money here, now so will they write time, now so will they do on. They are the custodian of that corruption. Now, until one administration will come in and say, no, we refuse to, no, we can't do it. If not so, na the do on, we will not go do on like that. Or until one minister come in and say, no, let's destroy that structure of criminality. Now, see what this Jigawa State Governor is doing now. Imagine he now decided to say, okay, sack all of them. Do you know how many people who are waiting for that position? Sack all of them. Imagine if you can sack all of them and employ new people. And because the new people that they will employ already know what happened to the previous employers, ability employees, they will sit up. We need to get to that level. Because in Nigeria, it seems like the civil servant job is still guaranteed. Everybody want to be a civil servant. They want to work in government office because they no go sack you. Now the place will be said they know they sack. That guarantee, say they no go sack you, is what is making them behave anyhow. It is what is making them to jump work. See, do you know that even in Abuja, some of them don't even go to work on Fridays and Thursday. They go Monday, they go Wednesday and all that. They just do anyhow. So how will a country function when the civil servants do not take their job serious? You will go to some of those ministries to stamp a document. It is a gate man that will stamp it for you at the gate. So everywhere is just... So we need a system that will let them understand that that job is not 100%. In fact, it's not secure. You can be sacked anytime if you don't take your job, if you don't take your duty, or you don't take your job seriously. We need to get to that level. Until then, in fact, we're joking. For anyway, let's continue and let's hope as we speak and hold them accountable, we'll see more better reforms in our civil service.